So the time is nearly here. My first tournament is looming. It's in about a week and a half time and I'm getting ready for it. I'm trying to do as much practice and playing as possible just to see how I'm faring up and how my course management is. I'm going to show you how I'm getting on in a little 3-hole vlog video. So without further ado, let's go. This is Nick Does Golf. Hey golfers, and welcome back to another video here on my channel, Nick Does Golf. Yes, you heard it right, the time is nearly here. My first event is on the horizon and I'm trying to get in as much practice as possible prior to this day. So I'm going to do a 3-hole vlog video for you just to show you the things that I'm thinking about and the shots that I'm currently playing. So should we get stuck in? Yeah, let's go. So we're going to play the last 3 holes on this golf course. We're starting off with a par 4. It's about 400 yards off these back tees. It's always an iron off these. Probably going to be hitting a 4 iron. I'm going to be looking at trying to hit the left centre of this fairway if I can. So I've got hazard on the left, I've got the trees on the right. I don't really want to be going anywhere near either of those, so probably left centre of the fairway is going to be my aim line. There's a bunker up by the green. If anything, I want to be hitting this ball pretty much dead straight. Anything like a little fade would help that, just to really steer it into the middle of the fairway. So let's see how we get on. So I've pulled it and it's drew a little bit. So I'm in the rough on the left hand side. Got a lot of work to do with that one. Let's see what it's like. So I've just managed to avoid these trees here. I think it must have just got caught up in them. As you can see right ahead, I've got the hazard to go round and there's a little ditch just in front of the green. So I need to make sure that I carry that, and then from there I really need to make sure that I hit a really good strike and get that ball up the green. So let's see what we can do. So I've got a little bit of a flyer lie. I'm going to hit a 5 iron, aim up the right hand side of the green, try and draw it in a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Not bad. I think it might have caught the trap. Let's go and find out. So found the trap. To be honest, not really doing a good job of showing you some decent shots at the moment, but thought process for this one is to just get out with a par, try and get up and down out of this bunker. The lie's not looking decent, but let's see how we get on. That one come out a bit right, left myself with a really tricky putt. This one's got a serious amount of break on it. Well, if I'd have hit it, it would have been a good par. So not the best start to this 3 holes, but that is really one of the trickiest holes out on this course. It's a very long one. You can't really hit driver, so course management is really imperative on that one. But never mind, 1 over for that. We just need to birdie the other 2, right? So up next is a par 3. So this one is a long one. It's 203 yards off the back tees. The flag is at the front, so we're probably looking about 195 with the yardage. There's not much wind either. I'm going to hit a 5 iron. And what I'm going to do is, if you just take a look at this now, I'm going to aim right for the centre of the green. Bunkers either side, there's even a hazard short, but that shouldn't really come into play. I'm going to aim right for the centre of the green. If it drifts to the right, it's going to be right on that flag. Let's see how we get on. So 5 iron. Let's see how we can do. Well, hey, not the greatest of strikes, but it was all over it in terms of line. Now I've got to be totally honest with you, my swing has been feeling okay recently. However, I'm one of these perfectionists. You might have heard it in one of my previous videos. If I'm not happy with my swing, like, even if it's just by, it could be a millimetre, something could be out, it really does affect me, and I really just need to learn how to just deal with what I've got. Like, I know that I can swing really well no matter how I'm feeling, what it's looking like. I just know that it's going to work. I just need to really believe in what's going on and really try not to focus on too much about the swing itself and just focus on the results that it's producing, really. It's so frustrating when you think like that. Like, even though I didn't really strike that, look at the result it's produced on this par 3. So it's left me with about 20 feet, and I should be really happy with that, to be honest, because this is a difficult hole. So I've set this up to start out to the right hand side. I've gone about 3 inches to the right of this hole because I know that it's just going to break to the left at some point. I'm really going to focus on the first part of this putt. It's really pivotal that I get it online so that I can allow for that break. Let's see if I can hold it. Oh, that broke a hell of a lot more than I thought. Yeah, good 3. So good 3 there. That par 3 is pretty difficult, to be honest, especially when the wind is blowing. So I'll take that. I'm still 1 over, but this is the thing, you've got to stay patient. You might hear all the tour players say it, we've just got to be patient out there, and it's damn right, because I've got a par 5 now. I can definitely birdie it and maybe even eagle it, and this is what they're on about. They know that they've got holes coming up in the future, might just be after a mare hole that they've had. They know that they've got opportunities coming up to make those birdies, and there's no reason why you can't apply this to your own games. So par 5 to come, really wide fairway, wind's picking up a little bit, and I think it's a little bit of crosswind, so I'm going to be aiming this one down the left, which you can see right now. There's a little tree on the left there. To be honest, I need to be aiming pretty much at the flag and let it drift back if possible. I know I hit a natural draw and I'm pulling a few shots, so I might just aim a fraction right of that and see what happens. Yeah, let's go. Position A. So that drive was right out the screws. We're just on the left half of the fairway. I reckon we've got about 230 yards into this par 5. We've got to go over a little bit of water. Take a look at this. So there's the water in front of the green. It sort of goes on a diagonal, so I'm definitely going to be aiming left half of this green and really just try and focus on that side. Nothing else sort of comes into my thought process here. So 4 irons the club, got a divot which is slightly behind the ball, not too much of an inconvenience though. Aim up the left side of the green. Let's see if I can put a good swing on it. Not bad. It's not quite the intended plan, it's just gone a little bit left, and I think the club selection was a little bit off. Quite short, but I'm on the safe side of the water. I've got a nice little chip to this back flag location. We're going to see if we can get it nice and tight for a tap-in birdie. So here's my ball, here's the bunker, and there is the flag right at the back left corner. So we've got plenty of green to work with. The ball's going to come out with no spin whatsoever. So I'm going to aim to pitch this halfway up the green and just let it release out.
Songs
Wow, I'm so surprised. This is a lot longer than I anticipated. Off the right side, 2 inches out the right, should break. Give it a good roll. Hole, oh, that broke a hell of a lot. Wow. Yeah. Part to finish, not too bad. So, just come off, and to be honest, there's a lot of things which I need to work on. Yeah, I play those holes in 1/over. Not too bad, because they are quite difficult. The 7th and the 8th are very difficult holes, especially when you're playing in a competition. They are really difficult. But I've got a lot of things to work on. I'm going to go and have a lesson next week, and I cannot wait for that. I love it every single time I go down there. We always hit a few balls on the range, and then we have a good catch up. Just really try and knuckle down and make sure everything's sharp, because at the minute I just don't feel like it's sharp. It's not looking too bad. The ball striking is okay. Normally it's one of my strongest parts of my game, but something's just not quite clicking. So hopefully I can get that ironed out next week, and then we play a couple of holes just to really polish it off, just try and put it into play as best I can. Practice a lot, and then it's game time. We're ready to go. Put all the hard work in, see how we get on, post a good score. That's all it's about. But that's where I'm at. Hopefully you've enjoyed that 3-hole sort of exhibition, if you like. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these, especially as tournaments are going to be coming up thick and fast throughout the summer. All being well with the whole COVID situation. Hopefully that's getting better, not worse. Yeah, we're going to be trying to make the most of this summer. It's been a weird sort of last 18 months, but we're going to try and make do with what we can and get the best possible results. So if you have enjoyed that video, make sure you hit the like button, ding, and leave a comment down below. Let me know, are you playing anything for your club? Are you playing at your club? Are you playing regional, national, anything? Post it down below, I'd love to hear it. As well as that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, I really appreciate it. My channel is growing really well, and it's all down to you guys. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog to subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. As well as that, check me out on my social media platforms, they're all in the description box down below. Make sure you're interacting with me. I'm on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok, so you can keep up to date with everything that I'm doing. I'd love to see you join me on my journey. Thanks so much for watching this video, and see you all on the next one.